Today I'm letting my Instagram followers go a bit wild. I'm a slave to the poll results today. So yeah, first I'm gonna let them give me some prompts to design a character. Then later we're joining chuuya, bungo, stray dogs because I know my audience wants what I want. Hot anime men. Wow! Yeah, smash, no question. We're gonna do a poll for him as well though, so wow, mystery drawing? It's really not that mystery. Anyway, moving on to our character design. I asked my 7k followers before I got hacked, by the way, just so you know I'm not asking like my 10 Instagram friends or something. I'm famous. Yeah, the fame's getting to my head. Anyways, for the poll results, all my followers like girl kisses, so they chose girl. Maybe it's because that's the one I put an emoji on. Anyway, for gender presentation, the results were actually pretty split, but like more masculine won by like a slight bit, so we're doing that. We're also doing hair because I personally like drawing hair. It's like the only thing I'm good at. I realized like that like short, medium, long, whatever, they're like pretty subjective, but this is my video, so we're going by my definitions. Wow, problem solved. But we have another problem because I started running out of ideas. So yeah, I started listing like different anthro types, I think it's called. No, they're not furries. Apologies, I don't draw furries. I'm referring to like those like cat ear like people, you know. We also have another problem because cat ears and horny one. The horny means like demon, by the way. But like, what does that mean? Do I do both? Do I choose? Do I get to choose? So yeah, we'll just deal with that later. Next, we have partially dyed hair color, mid height, and I also did a poll for like accessories and stuff like that, with the top being like Genshin character level because oh my god, have you ever seen a Genshin character? They look like hell to draw, but also like kind of fun. You know what I mean? The result for this ended up being like a pretty good level if I say so myself. Next, we have her age mid-teens, and next we have nothing. Yeah, I seriously ran out of ideas. Like, I really wanted to do 10k, but I couldn't even think of 2 more, bro. Like, you know what though? I think it'll be fine because like after I use these to make a character, I'm gonna like make more polls about the actual artwork anyway. If I could even think of a character design. Bro, my head was so empty. I don't even know why. Was it because I chose crappy questions? My questions were pretty bad, but like, I was really expecting my mind to be like, oh, I know just a character to draw after reading all of the polls, but like, yeah, that did not work. So you want to know my character design strategy? Yeah, I just sort of sat there, but that wasn't really working very well, so I had to do some actual sketching. And here's what I came up with. Wow, yeah, I just hate all of them. I was like feeling kind of depressed, so I went back to doing nothing, and then this time, randomly, I got a eureka moment. But now all my actual good thoughts are in my head and not on the paper, so let's fix that. I had to like think backwards for this, okay? When I character design, right, I like to put personality first and then figure out everything else based on stereotypes, like Shimo bad girl. Okay, here, have a cool bomber jacket, I don't know. I hope you get what I mean, but really it can be summarized by I just pull stuff out my ass. I design based on vibes, yippee! But let me try walk you through my thought process at least, after I explain my prompt's choice. Just trust me, bro. Girl in teens? If you squint hard enough, she looks 17. We can pretend that the prompt in fact said teens and not mid-teens. I'd say she's a bit more on the masculine side as well, but maybe I should have ditched the skirt. But let's get the skirt. Sorry, character designing is kind of hard. I had fun doing the hair though. It's supposed to be black with blue streaks, but I have a skill issue. It sort of just looks like black with blue tint now, but whatever, it's the intention that counts. And about the pink parts, I am not colorblind, do not worry. The pink is a star thing. I don't know, I thought it'd look cool. Okay, look though, I gave it little horns as well. We're going for the edgy demon vibes here if you couldn't tell. She's also meant to be average height, so I don't know, just like imagine that. Finally, I gave her a good amount of bling bling, but not quite Genshin level, so we meet our quota. I sort of got carried away and added a satanic / St. Peter's cross for edgy, but yeah, I don't mean that in a way to like disrespect God or anything. Just so you know, I guess. Anyway, the page is a bit messy, so I'm also drawing a proper reference pic. Anyways, hear me out, right? I was like thinking, who the heck dyes their hair is more masculine and has lots of accessories? Only an edgy emo goth girl, of course. Then there was a choice for either horns or cat ears, so I went for horns because that meant we could do some edgy demon girl. I sort of went off that, which is how I came up with blanks like color scheme, clothes, and eye stuff. By the way, I would not bother making an actual clean reference normally. The only reason I'm going so far for a character I would never draw again is because actually I'm sort of starting to get attached to her, you know? No, it's because I'm gonna make her my DTORs. Draw this in my style. Basically, I put my followers at gunpoint and force them to redraw my artwork in their style. In other words, free art, yippee! But some people like to draw a different pose or whatever, so I try to include some kind of reference. Though she doesn't have legs in this one and she is not an amputee, so so yeah, that's why we're making a ref for this girlie in advance. Next I'm going to do a proper artwork for her, which will be the official DTIYs for 5k, woo! Thank you for 5k! Oh, well, 7k now. Since it is my followers who got me here, I'm gonna let them decide a lot of the artwork as well. First of all, what size paper? A5 or A4? I love them, but not enough to do an A3 drawing for them, so that isn't an option. Surprisingly though, everyone voted for A5, like what? I genuinely thought that A4 would win, no difficulty, but it was pretty evenly split. Whatever, at least I get to be lazy. Next I get a poll for drawing impressions, like what does it make me feel? Like, okay, does it make me feel threatened? Does it make me feel calm and peaceful? Or does it make me feel energetic? Yeah, I'm like really bad at choosing words if you couldn't tell. Everyone voted for they want to feel threatened, by the way, because I don't know, I guess my followers are masochists. So here's my lovely ideas book. Yes, I use it as a paint palette. And in my ideas book, we have lots of ideas. Wow, who could have known? I know, okay, like hear me out, right? I was gonna do another poll to be like, oh, which one do you like the best? I'll draw it. But then actually, this one stole my heart, and I care more about my feelings than democracy. I would make a very good politician. So yes, we are drawing this one in the middle here. But before I start drawing, I have to prepare something very important. That's her name. So yes, I put up a pop that where basically everybody could write whatever they wanted. And unfortunately, I don't have the stuff saved, but let's just say that we got some like really interesting names. I remember Girl Kisser being one of them. Like, oh, okay. But I got some like really good ones as well. Like from the top of my head, Ashley. Dude, like I don't know why, it just gives off Ashley. You know what I mean? But my absolute favorite names were Valerie and Raven, so I put them on a separate poll. While we wait though, let's draw. The sketching process actually went pretty smoothly, surprisingly. I mean, smoothly for my standards. I was having like problems with the face because I chose the most awkward pose to do ever, but like normally I want to explode and reset myself in real life, and this time I didn't, which is rare. Low-key though, I probably did the face like 10 different times. I couldn't decide whether to make her like angrier, or less angry. But anyways, here's a finished sketch. Then for fine liner, I decided to make her eyes glow a bit blue. Good decision. I don't know, we'll see. We'll also see like very quickly because like, okay, let me flex, right? Guess how long the coloring took. Have you guessed yet? Wow, you're correct. It took 45 minutes. Someone's gonna be like, but that isn't even that quick. Like, let me celebrate, bro. Also, hey, look, moments before disaster. Yay. I don't know what I did or why I did. Classic Nian doesn't know what to do for a background moment. I'm not huge when I'm drawing because there's just so much to improve. Like, I think I made her face too long compared to the ref, so I don't know, it just really looks off. That and the background is also just way too bright. You know what? She does fit the specifications though, so I'm just gonna upload Valerie as she is. That's her name, by the way. Valerie ended up winning the poll, and like again, I have no proof. But can I just say that low-key, I'm super glad that Valerie won because like, don't get me wrong, right? Raven is a really pretty name, but like, dude, it just keeps making me think of a Teen Titans character. I'm so sorry to all my Ravens out there. Anyway, let me just write her name in this gap I left. Something like this. Maybe it stands out too much now though. I was going to say, oh well, it doesn't matter because I'll probably never draw her again, but yeah, I couldn't help but draw her again. I really didn't like how the last drawing turned out, and the voice inside of my head was telling me, draw her again. So of course, like any sane person, would I listen to my voice? It was in fact not a good choice. I really don't like this drawing as well. Like, I can't tell which one I hate more, this one or the other one. Listen, I like the overall idea of this drawing, like the pose is nice, but the execution was bad. It looked kind of bad already when it was just a sketch, but I was like hoping and saying, oh, coloring will save this drawing. Coloring did in fact not save this drawing. I am so going to redraw her when the DTRY ends because wow, I did not do Valerie justice. Like, just Nian here to let you know that you are not the only person who hates their drawings, because I do as well. I gotta say though, I do like the ref. Kind of funny how I like the ref better than the actual drawings, but you know. I'll probably post a short or something where I draw her again, but yeah, not in this video. Instead, I'm just gonna distract myself by drawing my comfort character. Hooray! I'm gonna make a DTRYs for him as well because A, free art, and B, fun story. Basically, when I reach 5k on my Instagram account, people come to join me chuuyas, which I think was super duper sweet. But anyway, I also interpret that as my followers saying, please let us draw chuuya. And you know me, I listen to the crowd, so I'll be holding a chuuya DTRYs now. First, I did a little poll to ask, you know, what outfit do you want chuuya in? You want the chuuya regular outfit or chuuya 10th anniversary? And once again, I do not have proof, but 92% of people voted for chuuya 10th anniversary. Like, what the heck? I totally thought that everybody would vote for chuuya's normal outfit because they're basic, but wow, I guess I do not know my audience. Maybe it's because I said that that's my favorite outfit. How very sweet of them. Next, I got out my ideas book again because guess what? We have more ideas again. Wow, who could have known? Here's a very nice message from past me to say I ran out of ideas, so there's only two. Lol. Here's the first one. I named it gloves because he's touching his gloves. Here's the second one. I named it flower for meat because he's holding flowers. I'm very creative if you couldn't tell. I'm also very indecisive, so I actually did a poll for this one. And surprisingly, the results were actually pretty split. Only 6% different is crazy, bro. To be fair though, I would have been pretty happy drawing both. But for this one, I have some special lighting that I'd like to try out. Yeah, I was just really not happy with the lighting on the last two drawings. Like, in my opinion, it's just random and it doesn't really work out. So for this one, I'm planning to do like a sunlight through trees lighting. If I do it well, I think it'll look very pretty and very peaceful. But that's a huge if because I have never done this lighting before. However, this is for my favorite character and you know what, I cannot screw it up. Which is exactly why I'm going to put put 100% into every part of this drawing, including the sketch, especially the sketch. Yeah, if you couldn't tell by the random switch in between the drawings, I have drawn this drawing 3 times. I have already poured hours into this drawing. I have spent multiple days just working on this one drawing. I am going insane. And I will go more insane if I break up this coloring because bro, I have no undo button. If I can't erase marker. I even got my tape down. I sacrificed my freaking washi tape for this. That's how serious it is. Future Nian interrupts to say that the washi tape was a bad idea. But hey, can we take a moment to like appreciate how nice the coloring actually is? Like, it's really surprising actually. I thought it'd turn out horrible to be honest. I think doing the blue underlayer was a very good choice. I was kind of confused on how to actually do the sunlighting though. Like, I literally just put down yellow like and I think I'm basically done coloring now. Now time to remove the tape. And listen, when I say that my heart was beating 200 times a second, I mean it. Can you hear that? That is the sound of my tape ripping the paper. Yeah, the tape was too good to say the least. I was joking by the way, the tape didn't do its job. Look at all this bleed through, what the heck? I ended up having to cover it with white paint mycelium, but some of the bleed through is still visible. You know what though, overall this drawing is kind of nice. Nian likes the drawing for once? Holy crap. Don't get me wrong though, the drawing could still be way better. Like, I don't know how, but like I freaked up his mouth somewhere. Like, it looks fine in the sketch, but like sometime when I was like fine lining or something, it got messed up. But alas, I cannot be able to fix it. I'd have to paint over it, which is super annoying. I also forgot to do his clothes gems, oopsie, but yeah, I'm just too lazy now. As I said before, I'll be making a detail-wise for him, and all the rules and stuff will be up on my Instagram soon. I'll probably post it this Monday. Valerie's detail-wise has already been posted a couple months ago, so I'll put the link in the description. It ends on May the 4th, just saying. chuuya's detail-wise will last until the start of August, so be sure to join this one if you can't make the other one. The deadlines are just for the prizes, by the way. Like, if you're watching this late, you can totally just join for fun if you want. Overall, this is an acceptable drawing to end on. Goodbye.